Tell me if this sounds familiar. You've always sensed that some moments in your life weren't random. That fleeting déjà vu, the sudden pang of fear, the coincidences that leave a mark on your heart, they aren't accidents. Have you ever wondered why certain patterns repeat? Why certain endings feel inevitable? Why your life sometimes seems to follow an unseen script? Now, imagine this. Before your first breath, a part of you, your soul, chose exactly how your story would unfold, including the final chapter. Every detail, every challenge, every departure was not left to chance. It sounds impossible, even unsettling, but what if it's true? What if your fears, your losses, your moments of profound joy were all intentionally woven into your life for a purpose beyond what your mind can grasp? Knowing this could transform the way you live today, shifting fear into trust, confusion into clarity, endings into meaningful transitions. Your soul doesn't perceive time the way your mind does. To it, every moment of your life is already written, every lesson chosen, every ending prepared. Edgar Cayce called this the Akashic Records, a cosmic library where all souls leave their fingerprints, a place beyond past, present, and future, a sacred archive of existence itself. Most people dismiss the whispers, the subtle nudges, the patterns they can't explain as coincidence. But these are your soul's signatures, encoded in your fears, your instincts, your moments of déjà vu. The choice of how you will exit this life, your death, is part of this sacred blueprint. This isn't morbidity and it isn't control. It's wisdom. It's purpose. It's a rehearsal orchestrated before your first breath. Understanding this can change the way you move through your life. It can shift fear into courage, hesitation into presence, and uncertainty into clarity. Each choice, each experience, each challenge you encounter is part of a hidden conversation between your soul and the universe, designed to guide, teach, and awaken you. When you truly feel it, you realize these patterns aren't accidents. They are the quiet, sacred language of your soul, whispering the truth you were always meant to remember. I've spent countless hours studying the sessions Edgar Cayce conducted over 4 decades. Thousands of readings documenting lives, fears, and the ways souls navigate existence. Cayce wasn't predicting doom or fate. He was uncovering a consistent truth. Every soul chooses its experiences, even death, with deliberate intention. Across centuries of case studies, patterns emerge, lessons repeated, challenges mirrored, endings consciously selected for growth and understanding. Thousands of people who engaged with these readings reported profound shifts, a clarity that transformed fear into acceptance and confusion into insight. Even if the scientific mind labels it impossible, the soul perceives differently, in a language of meaning and memory beyond logic. The signs are all around you, subtle yet persistent. The recurring dreams, the fears, the coincidences, the sudden clarity in moments of crisis, they are echoes of a plan already known. Your soul already knows the final act of your story, and Cayce's work acts as a mirror, reflecting both how it will unfold and why it was chosen. Consider a woman terrified of childbirth. Her mother and grandmother had died giving birth, and she believed it was her fate too. Cayce's readings revealed a past life thread. She had been a midwife centuries ago who lost many mothers in her care, and the fear she carried wasn't punishment, it was a lesson waiting for closure. Once she understood this, her soul released the burden. She went on to have 4 healthy children, surrounded by love, and lived to witness her grandchildren thrive. Or think of a man haunted by dreams of drowning, recurring night after night. Cayce's insight revealed he had died that way in a previous incarnation, and his soul carried the fear not as judgment but as protection, a subtle teacher urging caution, respect, and patience. Once he recognized the origin, the dreams ceased, leaving him free. And what about children who leave this world too soon? Their souls often volunteer for brief, intense incarnations, catalyzing profound growth in those left behind. These losses are not random tragedies. They are intentional, sacred acts of transformation. Can you feel that pattern in your own life? The fears, the repeated struggles, the sudden guidance. They are all fingerprints of your soul, echoing through time. And the same is true for you. Your challenges, your fears, your most intimate lessons are chosen, designed, and purposeful. Every experience carries a signature of your soul's journey, waiting for recognition, for understanding, for the release that brings freedom. And when you see it, when you truly recognize it, your life itself begins to shift. Every trauma, every fear, every repeated pattern is a contract waiting to be renegotiated, and your soul already knows how to guide you through it. Every story I've shared mirrors what your soul has already known. The fears you carry, the patterns you repeat, the grief you cannot understand. These are your soul's lessons, waiting for recognition. Your experiences are not random. They are contracts, coded in emotion, designed for your growth. Have you ever noticed moments where life seems to guide you gently, almost knowingly? That's your soul. And just like the stories, your path, even your eventual death, was chosen to teach, transform, and complete you. Be honest with yourself here. Have you felt these echoes before? Hints of your soul's intention whispering through the chaos. They are not mistakes. They are messages, sacred signatures, reminding you that your life is a story you agreed to live, and your soul is the author. Cayce's readings reveal 3 distinct types of death choices, each reflecting the soul's intention and cosmic design. Completion deaths belong to souls that have finished their earthly lessons, moving on peacefully, often surrounded by loved ones, radiating calm acceptance. Catalyst deaths are chosen by souls who volunteer for intense experiences, not for themselves, but to awaken, teach, or transform others. Think of a child whose brief life sparks profound growth in those left behind. Liberation deaths are journeys of accelerated learning through suffering, where the soul confronts extraordinary challenges, emerging home triumphant, carrying wisdom that could not be gained any other way. Beyond these classifications are soul groups, clusters of souls that incarnate together repeatedly, taking turns as teachers, students, friends, and even adversaries, guiding one another toward forgiveness and healing across lifetimes. And then there is the great remembering, the moment of full consciousness at the threshold of transition, when every pattern, contract, and lesson crystallizes, and the soul perceives the tapestry of its journey in clarity. Recognizing these frameworks transforms fear into understanding, confusion into insight, and pain into meaning. These are not mere abstractions, they are patterns reflected in lives you may already know, hidden in the quiet fingerprints your soul leaves on every choice and every relationship. Your death is not random. Your suffering is not meaningless. Every heartbreak, every fear, every moment that left you questioning why is a carefully orchestrated step along your soul's path, chosen long before your first breath. Imagine seeing your life from above. Every joy, every hardship, every quiet victory, and realizing it was always meant to unfold this way. That is the revelation Cayce offered. You are never a victim of fate. You are the author of your own journey, and your death is not an ending. It is a sacred punctuation, a transition, a culmination of lessons perfectly aligned with the growth of your soul. Your life, your choices, your challenges, every intimate moment, all lead to this awakening. And knowing this, you can step into each day with awareness, courage, and trust, carrying the understanding that your story has always been sacred, intentional, and perfectly written. If this resonates, acknowledge it as a gift to your soul. Press like, not for the algorithm, but as a conscious nod to your awakening, a recognition that you are aligned with the path your soul has always known. Comment a heart to join others remembering their own lessons, to honor the sacred journeys unfolding around you. Share this with someone who needs to hear that every choice, every moment, and even every ending is intentional, part of a divine orchestration. These gestures are not trivial. They are affirmations of presence, consciousness, and the quiet, powerful acknowledgement that your soul already knows. Your soul chose your exit. Now let your mind remember how to live. You were never lost, never alone, never unaware. Each fear, every grief, each fleeting doubt was a step toward understanding, clarity, and the sacred rhythm of your existence. The mystery isn't death. It's the depth, courage, and consciousness with which you choose to live before it arrives. And when that moment comes, you will meet it not with terror, but with recognition, grace, and the quiet joy of a lesson fully learned, a story perfectly completed. Until next time, from the Cayce Chronicles, may your soul remember what your mind has yet to see.